Hello there, and today we have a very special video. We are doing some competitive GeoGuessr, but there is a twist. We'll be doing it NMPZ, and I'll actually be doing this on my main account. And yeah, big shout out to Jake for getting #1 in the world. He completely deserves it. So let's begin the first one. Right, we're in, and we're against an 8-6-3. And for the first round, I think this is the Philippines. We've got the yellow dashed lines in the middle. We've got driving right hand side. We've got talking about like pull. And I think there's I think it could be Southern Ireland with all these palm trees. But it's not a reliable meta, but it could be useful for a hedge. But this is quite a straightforward round for me with the road lines, the concrete roads, and yeah, nice. That's a good start. So it's already a K damage done. So pretty good. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Right, I've got an antenna visible, so like Colombia and Mexico. I'm not sure. I was thinking more Ecuador, but it's a bit of a weird Ecuador. Is it like a South Ecuador or something? I'm a bit confused. It could be just Mexico, but I'm going to Ecuador. I don't want to give this guy too much time. But it could be Mexico, it could be weird Colombia with that stubby antenna, but we've just got to wait and see. And I can't really see what that pole shape is. But if it's octagonal, then I'm definitely wrong. Okay, so he's not playing, so that's a free round for me. We'll take that. And we're on to another round, which I believe, let's have a look. We've got some language. I'm terrible at language, by the way. What am I thinking here? I can't actually read it. Is it Strada? I actually don't know. I was thinking Hungary at first, but now I'm thinking Austria because I don't know if it is German or Hungarian, which is a bit of an L. Oh, is it Romania? Romania makes more sense, I guess. I'll go Romania. I'll probably go Central. Let's see where this is, because I'm probably incredibly wrong. Okay, I'm actually correct. It is actually Romania, so that's actually quite good. So we should get some good rounds. We're not far Sibiu either, so we should get some good damage. And that is game. So yeah, first game, we got the victory. Although my opponent didn't really guess, so GG's anyway. But the 2 rounds where he did guess, I did pretty well. So that is a perfect start. And we can move on to the second game. Okay, we're in. Another 800s, and let's have a look at this round. So we've got some language. So there's quite a lot going on here. I can't really tell if that's French or not. I'm going to presume it is with that French looking plate. I'm not going to take any risks. It could be more south than I think it is. I'm worried about the south, but I'm going safe with Paris. But we do have the blue sticker as well, so it should be France regardless. But if you have a look around, yeah, I think I will go safe in Paris here, but it could be more south. I'm not very good with French architecture. But let's just see how Lucas does. And he goes Hungary. Okay, so a good start again. That's pretty much half damage done in 1 round. We'll take that. And this round looks a lot more difficult to get the country correct, so we need to think carefully about this one. Concrete road. So I'm thinking like a Hungary or a Belgium, maybe. This is very contrasting. It's got some of that kind of fall coverage, I think. I want to go Belgium, but it could be Netherlands as well, but I feel like I'm tempted to go Belgium. I see a lot of concrete roads in Belgium. And it has, I don't know, those guts feel similar. So let's just see where it is. It was Belgium. Pretty good, so I'm not doing bad so far. The gut stuff worked. I think that might have been a fluke. I do not know, but I felt like it was going to be somewhere western, over like, you know, like a Hungary or something. Whereas this round, I need to focus quite a bit, because this one could be actually Hungary, I believe. Lizen, Nagy, Lajos. Oh, I'm thinking Hungary or Poland. I think that's a Hungary flag, so I'm gonna trust Hungary. I just go into Budapest, I guess. I don't know where else I'd go here. Yeah, it's Hungary, so it should be good. Don't know if it's Budapest though, but we're gonna wait and see where Lucas goes. And Lucas doesn't guess, so that is game. So we've had 2 games where our opponents haven't guessed, so it is definitely possible to win NNPZ on duels. And I'm now on 1300, but I'm waiting for one person who probably is in well within the thousands actually. So we've got Geobat here, so this is probably going to be a tougher game. Okay, I can't really see the plates. My first thought was maybe Croatia or Greece. I might go Greece here. And if I'm going to go Greece, I'll probably go near Athens. I might be very wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I was very wrong. The white plates did bait me. So that is a lot of damage, but that was quite a tough round. I wasn't going to get Romania. Maybe I should have paid more attention to the architecture, actually. That probably would have done me a lot better. Okay, Southern Hemisphere this. I believe this is Argentina. This pole feels very Argentinian. White road lines, you can't get them in Argentina, so... We're in Argentina? I reckon this is quite north. Maybe along one of these roads, perhaps. It's fairly dead on north. Let's try it. Nice, that's a pretty good guess. Yeah, we'll take that. So, a good round. 1,000 damage. Game on. And... Okay, so it looks like we've got a US, I believe, or is it Canada? I mean, we got no fronts. I'm not sure about this one, but there's no fronts. I might go US here, but I'm not sure where in the US this will be with no fronts. Maybe like a Michigan. Does it feel like Michigan? Probably not. This could be a Canada. This is what I'm worried about. Like a Sask or a Mane or something. I actually don't really know what this is. I can't give this guy time, but I'm thinking more US, and if I'm gonna go US, I'll probably go Central, I guess. I don't know. It could be, it could be a traveling vehicle, but let's just say. Hopefully, it's not Canada, because that would be quite frustrating. Because I'm learning Canada, but let's just wait and see where this is, because I'm interested to see where this US location is, if anything, or Canada location. Let's find out. And it was okay, so there was no fronts, and a good guess by Geobat, but yeah, maybe I should have hedged more west. It was quite dry, but I was really worried about a Canada bit from my planning view. Okay, this one's definitely a lot harder. Cambodia was the first thing that came to mind, or maybe Sri Lanka, but it's quite open, so I think I'm hedging Cambodia here, but this could be game. So let's guess. I might be fine. I'm not sure. I could be safe. I think it's Cambo. So let's just see. It was Cambo, so a good guess by me. I'm happy with that. I really needed that, and that's a good amount of damage. So this is a good game, this so far. But we got some health back, so 3k health. Hopefully we can get enough information this round. Okay, so this looks like the Netherlands. So we've got the yellows on the front, yellows on the back. Payment's very Dutch as well, so probably just got outskirts Amsterdam. Don't risk anything silly, and yeah, that's fine. It's going to be very difficult to beat Geobat. We really need just one obscure round where it doesn't matter too much if it's NMPZ. Whereas this one's hard as well. My first thought was Austria or Italy, but I'm going to send Austria, maybe like here. I don't know. Let's see if that was the right move. I think that's a Czechoslovakia poll, so I might get away with this, but I shouldn't I shouldn't be getting many points here, sadly. So let's just see. It was Czechia, and I did a name on. So I don't know if I deserved that, but we move. Okay, we've got this very, I don't know, this kind of concrete kind of road that's been newly made, but it's kind of cracked and everything. Feels quite Bulgarian to me. I didn't mean to zoom in, so I've already said Bulgaria, so I'm going to go Bulgaria. I mean, this doesn't really help me more because now I can't see the road angle, but I'm going to send Bulgaria. My only worry is a Croatia, to be honest. But it could be anywhere, to be honest, actually, on second thought, I was panning. But I think I've got a fair chance if it's Bulgaria. So let's see where Geobat goes. It was Bulgaria, but Geobat was closer, so a good round by him. Yep, some damage. So it's not looking great. Whereas this round is quite worrying. So I was thinking Guat or Ecuador here. I don't think it's Ecuador. I want to go Guat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk where I think it is in Guat. So I'm going to go... I might go here. Let's see if that's paid off. Oh wait, that's actually the Google card. Well, I've lost. Well, I have definitely lost, so it'd be a miracle. It'd be a miracle if I get this. I can't believe I thought that was the actual. Yeah, it's what it is. GG. That's all part of the challenge, and well done, Geobat, for staying consistent and getting the win. But yeah, as you can tell, big damage on my health, but I'm not too fussed. Anyway, so we can move on to the next game. And yeah, I'm probably going to pay more attention to the Google card this time. This one's probably going to be really tough as well. Very good competition, very high level. So now we need to think about this. So first thought was Malaysia or Singapore. I'm thinking more Malaysia, so I'm going to send Johor, and actually maybe Kuala Lumpur actually. I'm going to send Kuala Lumpur. No, well, I said Kuala Lumpur, I didn't. But it should be Malaysia. My only other option is Singapore, really. But let's see where this actually is. Hopefully it's not a Hong Kong shithouse. And it was just Johor. Okay, that's okay. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. It wasn't the normal Johor sign, so I didn't want to trust it. Okay, we got the black and white zebras. And I believe this is Gen 4 Bangladesh, actually. Makes sense with those painted poles. So I'm happy to go... I'm probably just going to outskirts Dhaka. I don't want to risk it too much. But yeah. This is going to be a tough game, I think. I think even if I was playing panning, I would probably struggle more. Could this be Curacao? I think this is Curacao, so with this kind of like pinkish house, it has a bit of a Dutch influence, but watch this be wrong. But let's have a look. It is Curacao. Google has Curacao. Got a twig meta, so maybe that is some very obscure meta you can use to 5k, but with Curacao, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see where it is. Okay. Yep. Of course, they get it as well. Right, okay. So, I was thinking Yamaguchi at one point, but I see these polls, and now I'm thinking Romania? Is that a Romania poll, or is it Turkish? Because it doesn't feel like Romania. Oh, that's not great. I think Turkey has B-type polls, so I'm going to go Romania anyway. So let's see. Yep, nice. So my guardrail knowledge saved me there, really. Although the polls were more Romanian, but you can get weird baits, so... I'm doing pretty well. This is probably my strongest game so far, with consistency. This round's France. We've got the French bollard in the distance. So we should get a good amount of health. This round is probably quite northish. So let's just go here. And it was. That's a good region guess. So yeah, pretty much back onto full health. So the rounds start now, I guess. And okay, so this is not ideal. So I'm thinking Peru or Bolivia straight away. These kind of like, you know, this kind of montane landscape with these buildings in the distance. I don't know which one it will be. I'm hedging more Bolivia, but it could come back to bite me in the arse. So it won't surprise me if it is Peru. But let's just go Bolivia, because that was my first thought. May backfire, but let's see, because it's going to be a challenge nevertheless. Okay, I mean, even if I got Peru, which I probably should have gone Peru, just to narrow the risk down, I wouldn't have 5k'd it like that. So fair play to them. I don't think I'm going to win this game. Okay, so for this round, we have what appears to be French sign. I'm still going to go Paris here. It's a safe guess. I don't see if that stands out to me, so let's just go Paris and see where they go. But I presume they are playing it normally, so it explains why I'm getting absolutely battered. But I think it'll be a tough game anyway, even though I was planning with this person. Nice, we got some damage off them. That is good. But yeah, this is a tough game. Very tough game. Right, driving right. So US Canada. I think this is more Canada. So like, I was thinking Alberta, maybe like Edmonton or Calgary. I think we're gonna just jump and guess Edmonton. I just send it because I'm probably gonna lose anyway. And if it's US, then I had no chance anyways. So let's just see where this actually is and hope for the best. It was Edmonton. Wow. We actually got Edmonton from that. Game on. So that is a pretty good guess. I was thinking Alberta, no fronts, real like Manitoba, didn't feel like Sask, so I was thinking well, I thought it was a bit more northern than normal, so I'm happy with that. Whereas this round is a different story, I believe. So I'm thinking North Macedonia, but we don't really see much at all, which is kind of worrying. It could be a Serbia as well. It could be a Russia, weird Russia for all I know, but I'm going to go North Macedonia because it was my first thought. And it was. Nice. So we're actually doing, to be honest, this is probably our best game, but we're against a very high opponent. So we just got to keep trying. And this is not ideal, because if there's a Google Cap present, this could be GG. So I still think this is Mexico. I'm actually thinking South Mexico. If it is Mexico, like a Yucatan, so a Merida makes sense. But it could be more north. We've got that. I've seen that further north, which is quite worrying. But I'm gonna send Madeira. And it's not Mexico, so this is GG. Oh well. But yeah, that was tough. So we've probably lost like 4 HP this time round. So I feel like we can do one more, and then we can call it a day. Hopefully this final game we can get a victory. We've had 2 wins, 2 losses, but we've had some good guesses along the way, which is the main thing. So we're against Modred, and I apologise if I butchered your name. So this round we've got Scholar on the ground, which we used to see in Slovenia, which is confused because we've got a white plate, I think. So maybe we're in Croatia then? Does Croatia use it as well? Or does Serbia use it? I do not know, Jeff. I'm a bit confused here. I think there's a blue strip, so I'm going to go Slovenia. That's very hard to point out, so if I'm just seeing shit, then fair enough, Jeff. But I'm just going to outskirts Maribor. And yeah, let's just see. Let's just have a look around. But this could be... Yeah, it's Croatia. I should have stuck with my thought. I didn't realise that Croatia had Scholar on the ground as well. But yeah, we shouldn't be too far away. But Mordred didn't get it, so we kind of got away with that. And it was in Pula actually, which maybe makes sense of why it looked strange for Croatia. Whereas this round... We've got those very red brick buildings here, which is a very Balkan kind of architecture to come across. So this one actually I think could be Croatia. But you can get it in Serbia as well, and I think rare instance against Slovenia. But I'm happy to go Croatia here, somewhere around this pocket. Let's see. But it could. We've got the ghost car. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident with Croatia here, especially with the blue fire hydrant. So let's just see if Mordred can get this. Not a bad guess though. Hungary is not too far away, but we are closer. It was just near Zagreb for some reason. But a very good start. Okay, this round we have got Generation 2. We've got this kind of like unique cat eye, which to me I think you only get. It's very common for Italy. I mean, these paws are quite Italian to me, with the just more rounded, thick, circular. So it's either going to be Sicily or Sardi, I believe. You can get this a bit more north, but it's very flat, which is a bit confusing because most of these areas are very hilly. So maybe we're towards the coast somewhere. We've got mountains to the east, so maybe somewhere around here. I don't mind those odds. Let's see. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see how this does. But I'm pretty sure this is Italy, but I could be baited. It was the other island, of course. Of course, it was the other island. But we're closer. We can't be complaining. And well done, Mordred, for getting it correct as well. Okay, so this time we do have a black card, but we're not gonna get Argentina or Peru this time. So this should be just Jordan. Should be on the 15, as I remember, but we should be right near Anman. So I'm probably gonna go here. Okay, not really that significant. We should hopefully get that damage back from the healing round. Okay, let's see. So we've got the antenna visible, and I believe this should be Puerto Rico with the Spanish, and it is, so we can get this guess pretty much out the way and not worry about it too much. Wow, okay, so they did not know the side antenna. So when you get a side antenna with the Spanish, go Puerto Rico. That is my tip for you for future instances, if that helps you. Okay, this one's very confusing. I need to think about this one. Is it a Bolivia? Or is it Brazil? I'm really confused this round. I think it's just Brazil. This could be a lot of damage. Because the plates look have a hint of blue, which is really worrying. I might go Bolivia with the plates. Moment of truth. Let's have a look. I mean, I've already put a marker down. I think I might be fine. I think I might be fine. The black back is really confusing. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully it's not Brazil. Because I know you can get this patterned rows in Brazil. But I'm actually liking Bolivia with the blue plates. So I think that should help me here. Let's see if Mordred can get it as well. He did. So well done for getting it. But it was just Santa Cruz. Okay, so that was quite important to get Bolivia there. I'm glad I stuck with the blue plates. This round we've got yellow on the back, but we've got a French pole. So, I mean, this feels quite northern, like northwest, I mean towards Brittany. So I'm probably going to head around this area of France. It's definitely northern, that's for sure. So I might hedge around here, kind of cover this like kind of fork sticking out. But this should be pretty straightforward. I mean, to some degree, it almost feels like Jersey. So it won't surprise me if it's right, even more north. But we did get it, and I'm happy with that guess. We're doing some pretty good region guesses today for you know, NMPZ. And this is not a round I want because I'm terrible at these types of round. I have absolutely no idea what this is, so I think my generic guess. We've got blue car visible. That is interesting. Could this be Hungary or something like that, or Romania? We've got a yellow plate, though, so maybe I ignore the car. It might be better to ignore the car and just go France. But honestly, I have no idea. Okay, the yellow plate kind of changed my mind there, which I'm glad about. And they're closer, so good stuff for getting Paris as well. Okay, this round Is this Canada or US? Okay, this is going to be tricky. I think this is Canada. Is this like South Ontario? Is this a fungus? Fungus meta going to help me? Or am I just completely misusing it? I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out one way or the other. But I'm gonna send it. And it was Canada, but Alberta. Okay, so that's literally the opposite of what happened when I played with Fungus or against Fungus. I don't remember what it was then. I think it was in the tournament. I think I went Alberta when it was Toronto, so that is actually quite funny. My first thought here is Finland. I can't really say much else. There's nothing here to really use besides the vegetation. Is Gen 4, does World Map have Gen 4 Finland? I do not know, Jeff. So maybe I go more west just in case. And it's Norway. So with Norway, it's probably going to be around here. So hopefully we don't lose too much damage. The reason we know it's Norway is because of the yellow lines in the middle of the road. And it's a different colour yellow line to the ones in Finland. So, yep, 1.6k damage. Not ideal, but we're still in this. And this should be Ecuador's. This is a good round. We've got a concrete road, Ecuador. I think this should be more southern Ecuador. I might be wrong. That towards Lawyer or something. I don't mind that guess. Let's go for it. The E35. Let's see if that comes in clutch, but it could be just more north. Let's just see. But also we need to see if Mordred can get this. I reckon he can, but we'll see. Okay, he doesn't, so that might be game. And it is, so GG's Mordred. Some good guesses by you, and yeah, good game. So that is all, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this different episode. If you want to see more of this, please comment down below and give me your thoughts on this, one-off. But yeah, it was fun giving it a go, and I feel like winning 3 and losing 2 is a good result, and especially with one of the opponents being very high level. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, of course.